Takudugudus. Yo yo, copyright, copyright, copyright, copyright. Copyright. I don't wanna be a fool. Ain't all that. Bye, bye, bye. Wanna be a fool. Let me ride, let me ride, let me ride it. Yellow pop jean. Ramen now, ramen now, ramen now. Ramen now, ramen now, ramen now. Hey, yo. Oh, God. Play for my say. Shake down. 2K, 2K, VC. 2K, 2K.
Going on this season?
What if? Oh, take a perret. Morto? Oh, tree. 왔다고 이.
Are you serious? Yeah, that's my spot. Yeah, that's right. Don't give me those.
Keep going.
Takeover. That was going in. Oh, from downtown. Oh, let me keep shooting that. Okay, go. Let's go. Oh. Oh, that slipped out of my hand. What? No.
Let's go! Woo! I run this, I run this. You got it, come on. Hey, he can ball, huh?
What? Nah. İyi abi.
Oh, foul! Foul!
We always be ready.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Back on my game.
Started, man. Started.
Let's do this.
What the fuck?
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Can't even watch this.
You got it. Come on, man.
Come on, MP.
Your confidence is gone now.
What you got going on today?
Just about game time, bring the pain time. take. MP, let's turn it around right here.
Oh, say does that.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Fresh in at the point guard. He buries it from 3.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Here's Fresh. There's a screen by Marshall. Driving inside. Fresh. That one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Ingram. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Here's Fresh, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Lively with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Fresh. And Jason Kidd inking a multi-year contract extension, Doris. He'll remain the Dallas head coach.
Well, B.A., you have to give Jason a ton of credit for the job he's done with this basketball team. And think about it. Your coach is a Hall of Fame level floor general in his own right. And now your best player, Luka Doncic, is an elite point guard. Just a perfect match.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update. Now here's Irving. 23 points his last outing. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. McCollum with it. Irving picks him up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fresh, the pass to Irving. Pass to Fresh. Lets the 3 fly. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Fresh has got 7.
See, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Williamson passes to Alvarado. Steps back. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's McCollum. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Ingram, the pass to Alvarado. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fresh. He's got 7. Back to Irving. Up and over McCollum. And the shot's good by Irving.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Pelicans trail by 3. McCollum looks around. Here's the 3. And again, New Orleans no good. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fresh, the pass to Lively.
Allah.
Here's Marshall. Pass to Fresh. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires for 3. Marshall can't hit. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Left side Ingram. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Jones, he's checked in for Alvarado. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Fresh in their last game against the Nuggets was lights out. He contributed 20 points and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court too. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right
Two-man
back. He
game.
is always ready with a counter.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Ingram against Irving. And that one's good. Ingram's got 5.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Now here's Gafford. He's scoreless. Back to Irving. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Jones. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. Gafford with a screen on Williamson. Here's Fresh. He's got 7. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Doncic. Over Ingram. Doncic, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Back to Ingram. And here's Williamson. Beyond the arc. Gafford grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Doncic. Here's Fresh. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Dallas. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. It's a three-point game. Pass to Williamson. Launches a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now Doncic. Here's Fresh. To snap the cold streak. Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now #2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Pass to Doncic. For three. The shot misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Dwight Powell out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Fresh in at the 1 spot. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Here's Fresh. Doncic outside. Let's go with a three. Doncic delivers from range.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka.
Gago. Nakwit mo nun. Oh, shit. Oo nga eh. Yang mas dua tadi. Sweet, menokalit. Tayah. Istibalik. Uy.
You good, MP? Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Balik ate. Bro, what the F, bro? The fuck? Ate na. Ate na daw. Balik.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "relevant" along with your issue and key location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond at discretion. If you need. Hey, Norman, are you ready for even more basketball action? Then stop by the ticket booth or visit us online to see available seats at upcoming games.
Don't miss out on any games on the season. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for any availability on future Pelican home games.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Fresh in at the one spot. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Irving. Here's Fresh from downtown. Williams grabs the board. And here's Alvarado. Now Williamson. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a three-point game. Screen by Lively. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh my goodness, not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
And here's McCollum. 23 points his last outing. Alvarado outside for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Just 4 to shoot. And Irving gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Alvarado. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Ingram. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Dallas leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Pass to Washington. Here's Marshall. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. And Irving gets it to go.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Bucks. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they haven't looked like themselves lately. They're in a rut and are desperately trying to get out of it, wanting to get back to the team they were.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson passes to McCollum. They need this. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. P.J. Washington picks one up.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
That one's no good. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And, guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, appreciate the update. Now here's Ingram. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, Ingram has great scoring instincts. He knows how to find shots and capitalize on them.
Here's Fresh. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
McCollum with it. Outside Ingram. McCollum looking it over. Outside Ingram. Over Irving. Deflected. To the left side wing. Out left to the wing. McCollum with a steal. And they're on the run. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Ingram. Clock at 6. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8 points now.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. From deep, here's Doncic. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Jones. Knocked loose. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Fresh. That one's good. New Orleans has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And here's Ingram. Rebounded by Fresh.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Fresh. Defended by Jones. Doncic with it. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Misi. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Leaps for it and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And with the new year just behind us, some impressive new careers starting in the NBA. Our race for Rookie of the Year. Right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well...
Good! Another from 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent.
Perhaps no better target in the alley-oop than Daniel Gafford. Finish it, young sir.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 9. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Doncic missing. The Pelicans shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. To stop the run, McCollum's shot is off. Pass to Fresh. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. And so it's Dallas with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consist. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The backcourt, McCollum and Jones. Green out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Fresh in their last game against the Nuggets was lights out. He contributed 20 points and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Knocked away. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Fresh. Hits a three-pointer. Fresh has got 11.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Misi. Yet to see a basket. Green, the pass to Robinson Earl. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. McCollum's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. And Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Here's Grimes. Drills it from deep. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McCollum, pass to Jones. Pass to Misi. Now here's McCollum from behind the arc. Counted from distance.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Outside Irving. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Fresh. Launches a 3. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Robinson Earl, the pass to McCollum. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Fresh. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Beyond the arc. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Pelicans trail by 15. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. For New Orleans, Zion Williamson is checked in for Robinson Earl. Brandon Ingram comes in for Green. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Marshall. Alvarado, the pass to McCollum. Ingram on the wing. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Ingram's got his second basket on the night.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Here's Fresh. Alvarado defending. And the shot's good by Irving.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
McCollum against Irving. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Here's Alvarado, and he sinks the 11-footer.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Outside Irving. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
The 3 from Washington. Misi grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 13. Williamson finds McCollum. Back to Williamson. To the middle. Alvarado outside. Fires the 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Fresh, the pass to Irving. Here's Fresh. Irving looking around. Fresh. 18 feet out. The shot's good. Fresh has got 8 here in this quarter.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's the scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
Here's Misi. Outside Ingram. And it's good. 2 points. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Ingram on the wing. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Dallas leading by 13. From deep. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Pass to Misi. To the wing on the left. Outside Ingram. McCollum outside. And it's New Orleans with another.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Fresh the pass to Irving. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Ingram outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're 3.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now Irving, and on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Lively down low. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Fresh in at the point. And the three-pointer goes.
3 points.
Fresh has got 22.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's Ingram outside. Rebounded by Fresh.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Irving. Washington, a screen on McCollum. And it's Irving missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And here's McCollum to the wing, right side. Alvarado, the pass to Williamson. Over Irving. Williamson, no good. Dallas leading by 17. Pass to Irving. Out to the wing. Here's Fresh. Misses the 3. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And here's Ingram outside. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Ingram's got 10.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brandon Ingram is in his 6th season with the Pelicans, and he said, I love New Orleans. It's a perfect fit for me and the way I want to operate. They do here, less distractions. I can go play basketball whenever I want to with direct access to the facility. I feel connected with the city and the people around me. Brian, he's dialed in.
He sure is. Thanks, Allie.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Irving. Pass to Gafford. Here's Marshall. No points yet. Here's Fresh. Doncic right side. Lets the three fly. Dallas no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 12. Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Here's Alvarado. Outside for Ingram. Another shot. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Fresh misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. McCollum on the wing, guarded by Doncic. It's McCollum with a drive. There's the three. Doncic grabs the miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy.
Quạt lên là bóng. Vì nói.
Dallas leading by 4. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Messi in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. And Jason Kidd inking a multi-year contract extension for us. He'll remain the Dallas head coach.
Well, B.A., you have to give Jason a ton of credit for the job he's done with this basketball team. And think about it. Your coach is a Hall of Fame level floor general in his own right. And now your best player, Luka Doncic, is an elite point guard. Just a perfect match.
Alvarado outside. There's a screen by Robinson-Earl. Here's Jones. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Fresh. Washington a screen. Fresh the pass to Marshall. Irving for 3. Robinson-Earl with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Pass to Fresh. Gafford the screen. Fresh the pass to Gafford. Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 21. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
3 on the clock. And it's Alvarado missing. Dallas leading by 7. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Well, New Orleans shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Alvarado outside. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Robinson Earl. 6 to shoot. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans no good. The Mavericks shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Got it. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Jones. Now Ingram. Back to Robinson Earl. Now here's Alvarado. Guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. The Mavericks lead by 7. Fresh the pass to Irving. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Fires for 3. Fresh, that one's good. Fresh has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time.
Lord.
He is going for the finish.
Outside Ingram. They set the pick. 3-pointer. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Fresh. Alvarado defending. 3-pointer. Fresh misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Messi. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Now Irving. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So both teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 4-3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Fresh the pass to Irving. Now here's Lively. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Ingram. And again, New Orleans no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside Irving. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by New Orleans. McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Ingram. Alvarado outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Fresh. Washington a screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got 29 points. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
The Mavericks lead by 13. Here's Fresh. Outside Irving. Pass to Marshall. Right wing. Here's Fresh. Now here's Irving. Oh, got a piece of it. Up and over McCollum. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. New Orleans now, time running out. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Mavericks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Here's Lively. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Fresh. Off target with the 3.
Get down.
Taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy
Sigue la
road
los
win.
trick right out down.
So hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.